12 Stoic principles that could very well change your life. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by things, like stress, anxiety, and problems were drowning you? In this video, we're going to explore 12 principles of Stoicism together, a philosophy that's over 2,000 years old that can help you navigate the sometimes chaotic path of life. But be careful, we are not talking about empty words. These are practical and powerful tools tested and proven throughout the centuries by emperors, soldiers, artists, and everyday people to live a calmer, more fulfilling, and more meaningful life. Get ready to discover how ancient wisdom can help you overcome obstacles, to find inner peace, and to live a richer and more satisfying life. Imagine a circle. Inside this circle, you place everything you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your reactions. Outside, there's a vast ocean of things you have no power over: the weather, what others think, the past. This is the dichotomy of control, the first principle of Stoicism. Accepting this idea frees you from a huge weight. It means stopping wasting your energy worrying about things you can't change. Focus instead on what you can influence: your efforts, your attitude, your choices. Because it's by being the master of your inner world that you can navigate with serenity in the outer world, however chaotic it may be. Remember, you are not a toy tossed about by the whims of fate. You have the power to choose your response to every situation. By concentrating on what depends on you, you regain control of your life and open yourself up to a feeling of freedom and inner peace. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, remember the circle. At the heart of Stoicism, we find the deep belief that virtue is the only true good. Not wealth, nor fame, nor fleeting pleasures. Virtue, in its purest form, encompasses wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. It is the lighthouse that guides our actions, the foundation upon which we build our lives. Living virtuously is not about following strict rules, but rather about striving to become the best version of yourself. It's about acting with integrity, treating others with respect, and showing courage when facing difficulties. It's about doing what is right, even when no one is watching. The pursuit of virtue is a journey, not a destination. There will be missteps, moments of doubt, temptations, but never give up. Each day is a new opportunity to get closer to your ideal, to make choices that honor your deepest values. Because the true reward of virtue does not come from the recognition of others, but from the inner satisfaction of knowing that you are living in accordance with your principles. It is in this inner harmony that you will find lasting peace and happiness. Our mind is a powerful tool, able to shape our reality. What we see, hear, and feel is filtered by our perceptions. And too often, these perceptions are distorted by our fears, our desires, and our biases. Stoicism teaches us that the key to happiness lies in our ability to change our perception of events. It's not the situation itself that affects us, but the interpretation we make of it. As Epictetus said, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. So how do we change our perception? By learning to observe our thoughts with detachment, by questioning our automatic interpretations, by looking for different perspectives, by reminding ourselves that our worldview is just one view among many. By changing our perception, we transform our reality. Obstacles become learning opportunities. Difficulties are transformed into opportunities to grow. And life, even in its darkest moments, reveals its hidden beauty and wisdom. Chapter 4. Acceptance. To live is to face the unexpected. It's accepting that life doesn't always go as planned, that sickness, loss, and disappointment are part of the human experience. Acceptance is not passive resignation. It's not giving up on your dreams or submitting to injustice. It's more about acknowledging what is, without judgment or resistance. It's accepting what you can't control, to focus your energy on what you can influence: your attitude, your actions, your choices. To accept is to let go of the need to control everything. It's making peace with life's uncertainty. It's opening yourself to the possibility that what is, even if it's painful, can bring lessons and growth. By cultivating acceptance, we free ourselves from the weight of resentment, anger, frustration. We open our hearts to inner peace, serenity, and wisdom that come from being fully present in the moment. Chapter 5. Discipline. In a world full of distractions and temptations, discipline is the inner strength that allows us to stay true to our values, achieve our goals, and live a meaningful life. It's the bridge that connects our dreams to our accomplishments. Discipline is not forcing ourselves to do what we hate. It's about training ourselves to do what is right. even when it's hard, uncomfortable, or unpopular. It's about developing patience, perseverance, and self-control. Start with small daily actions, rituals that bring your focus back to discipline. Waking up early, exercising regularly, reading a few pages of an inspiring book. Every small step you take strengthens your discipline, making you stronger and more resilient in the face of life's challenges. Because discipline is the key to freedom. The freedom to not be a slave to your impulses, fears, and doubts. The freedom to live a life aligned with your deepest values. Chapter 6. Resilience. Life is full of obstacles, setbacks, and tough times. It's an unavoidable truth. But what defines us as individuals is not how many times we fall, but our ability to get back up, stronger and wiser. That's resilience, that inner strength that allows us to face adversity, learn from our mistakes, and keep moving forward. Resilience is not an inborn trait, but a skill that can be developed through practice and conscious effort. It is nurtured by our failures, our trials, and our moments of doubt. Because it is in these moments of vulnerability that we discover our inner strength, our ability to adapt and overcome challenges. Cultivate resilience by adopting a learning perspective when facing difficulties. See obstacles as opportunities for growth, mistakes as valuable lessons. Surround yourself with positive and encouraging people who will support you through tough times. And remember that you are stronger than you think. Chapter 7. Wisdom. Wisdom is not just about age or knowledge. It's the ability to see the world clearly, to tell right from wrong, the essential from the unnecessary. It's the art of living in harmony with nature, with yourself, and with others. The pursuit of wisdom is a never-ending journey, fueled by curiosity, humility, and an open mind. It begins with self-awareness, with recognizing your strengths and weaknesses. It continues through careful observation of the world around us, by listening to others, by reading inspiring works. Wisdom manifests itself in our choices, in our actions, in our ability to remain calm and serene in the face of life's turmoil. It guides us towards a richer, more meaningful, and more fulfilling life. So, stay curious, stay humble, and never stop learning. Chapter 8. Temperance. In a world that's always pushing us to buy things, to want it all right now, to look for pleasure all the time, temperance is a powerful antidote. It's the ability to control our desires, to resist going overboard, to find satisfaction in simple things. Temperance isn't about denying ourselves or living without any comforts. It's more about finding a healthy balance in all parts of our lives. Our food, our work, our relationships, our free time. It's knowing when to say no to things that take us away from our goals and values. By practicing temperance, we learn to be thankful for what we have. We reduce stress and worry from always wanting more, and we open our hearts to a deeper and longer-lasting joy. Chapter 9. Justice. Justice is the foundation of a healthy and harmonious society. It's the moral principle that calls us to act with fairness, honesty, and integrity in all our interactions. It's about treating others with respect, compassion, and dignity regardless of their origins, beliefs, or social status. Justice begins with ourselves, by cultivating intellectual honesty, acknowledging our own biases, and striving to make fair and impartial decisions. It then manifests itself in our relationships with others, in the way we treat them, in our commitment to defending what is right and fair for all. By acting with justice, we contribute to creating a better world, one that is fairer and more compassionate. We nurture a sense of community and belonging, and we inspire others to do the same. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. It is the inner strength that allows us to face our deepest fears, to stand up for our beliefs, and to fight for what we believe is right, even when it's hard or unpopular. Courage shows itself in many ways, in small everyday actions as well as in great acts of bravery. It can be about speaking up against injustice, protecting someone vulnerable, pursuing a bold dream, or simply saying no to what doesn't seem right to us. Cultivating courage is about training ourselves to step outside our comfort zone, to confront our fears and to act despite doubt and uncertainty. It's about remembering that we are stronger than we think and that we have the ability to face whatever life throws at us. In a world that's always moving with the noise, distractions, and pressure everywhere, tranquility is a precious refuge. It's a state of inner peace, calm, and serenity that helps us navigate life's ups and downs with grace and balance. Tranquility doesn't mean the absence of problems or difficulties. Instead, it's the ability to stay centered and calm in the middle of chaos. It's knowing how to find a moment of calm in the storm, to reconnect with yourself and draw on your inner resources. Cultivate tranquility by practicing meditation, mindfulness, or simply by taking a few moments each day to sit in silence, breathe deeply, and observe your thoughts without judgment. By cultivating inner peace, you'll be better able to face life's challenges with calmness, clarity, and wisdom. Death is a taboo subject in our society, often pushed aside in our thoughts. Yet, awareness of our own mortality can be a powerful tool for living a fuller and more meaningful life. Stoicism teaches us to meditate on death, not in a morbid way, but as a reminder of the preciousness of life. Each passing day is a gift, an opportunity to cease to live in accordance with our values, to pursue our dreams, and to love deeply. Meditation on death helps us put our problems into perspective, to let go of what doesn't matter, and to focus on the essentials. It reminds us that time is limited and that it's important to live each day as if it were the last. So, don't be afraid of death. Accept it as a natural part of life and let it guide you to a richer, more authentic, and more meaningful life. I hope these 12 principles of Stoicism will inspire you to live a more serene, resilient, and fulfilling life. Remember that Stoic philosophy is a journey, not a destination. It's not about achieving perfection, but about making progress every day, one step at a time. If you want to deepen your exploration of Stoicism, I invite you to watch my next video, where we will explore practical exercises that you can incorporate into your daily life to put these principles into practice. Together, let's discover how ancient wisdom can help us live a richer, more meaningful, and more fulfilling life. Don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel to not miss any videos and to share this content with your loved ones who could benefit from it. Thank you for joining me on this philosophical journey, and see you soon for new Stoic adventures.